Have you ever walked into the gym and immediately felt like you should already know everything? Like everyone got the memo except you. You missed the email. And instead of asking for help, you just figure it out or avoid it or pretend that you're fine. We do the same thing in life. We struggle quietly, we juggle everything, and we don't ask for help because we don't want to be a burden. But here's the truth. Your health journey gets easier and way more sustainable when you let people in. You don't have to do it alone. I know you think you do, and I know you might have been acting like you do, but you don't. Your health, your goals, and your sanity all grow faster when you let other people help you. When you let somebody watch the kids or have somebody meet you at the gym. When you let somebody check in on you or when you have somebody take something off your plate. Most of us are carrying way too much, not because we want to, because we don't know how to put anything down. We're the ones who say, I've got it, I'll figure it out, or I'll make it work, even when we're exhausted, overwhelmed, and our health efforts are the thing that's getting squeezed out of the picture. Your health journey gets easier and more consistent and a whole lot more doable when you stop trying to be the entire team. Today we're going to talk about what it looks like to tag somebody into your health journey and why that might be the thing that finally helps you breathe. Welcome to episode 54 of Making Mel Health in the Hustle. This podcast is a place where motherhood meets muscle, ambition meets exhaustion, and figuring out how to prioritize my health journey into the insanely beautiful chaos of a busy life is what I talk about. Some days it'll look messy, and other days flawless. But no matter what kind of day I'm having, I can assure you, I will tell the truth and do my best to give you some good ideas and insight to help you prioritize your own journey. So let's get into it. We grow up believing that strength means doing everything by ourselves. We don't want to inconvenience anyone or look weak. We don't want to admit we're overwhelmed. How many times have you heard someone say, if you want it done right, do it yourself? Or, don't bug anybody. Handle it. Figure it out. So we do. We handle it. We figure it out and we carry everything. And then we wonder why we're exhausted, inconsistent, overwhelmed, and feeling like our health is always the thing that gets pushed to the bottom of the list. It's not because we're lazy or we don't care. It's because we're trying to do something that we were never meant to do by ourselves. And here's the science. Humans are wired to be with other humans, and our bodies co-regulate as a result. Your nervous system literally calms down when someone safe is near you. Your brain becomes more resilient and more motivated when you feel supported. Strength is not isolation, it's connection. So let's break this down into some simple elementary school science. The amygdala is a part of your brain and it has a little alarm system. When you're stressed, overwhelmed, or trying something new, the alarm goes off. If you're walking into the gym for the first time, alarms. If you're trying to change your eating habit, alarm. If you're feeling behind on life, alarm. When this alarm goes off, a chain reaction happens in your brain that leads to a release of cortisol, which is the hormone released when you're stressed out and you're in danger. But when someone's with you, even one person, your brain relaxes. It literally calms down. Your brain sends a message that says, you're safe, you're not alone, and you can try this. It's called social buffering. Other people literally soften your stress response. Your body also releases oxytocin, and that's a bonding hormone when you feel supported. Oxytocin lowers cortisol. It helps you think more clearly, and it helps hard things feel doable. So tagging someone in isn't a weakness. It's biology. It's how humans are wired. There is power in being part of a community and having other people in your corner. If there's one thing I know about, it's the value of community. I was the lone warrior for large portions of my life because I had people around me who could not be depended on. Most of that was due to the type of people who surrounded me. You know, Coach Val talks about surrounding yourself with fountains, not drains. When you are surrounded by people who are fountains, they bring life, encouragement, and they help you grow. Drains suck the life out of you and drag you right down the drain with them. When you have people who are like fountains, they bring a lightness to your life, and they're often willing to help you and go out of their way for you if you're willing to ask. So let's talk about what that looks like in real life. Maybe you're new at the gym or you're intimidated. Maybe you don't know how to use a machine. Asking someone for help, like a trainer, a friend, or the person next to you, doesn't make you look clueless. It makes you look like someone who wants to learn. And honestly, most people love helping. It makes them feel useful. My friend Heather just this week was talking about how you take other people's blessings away when you don't allow them to help you if you need it. That is a perspective that really shifts the way a lot of people look at asking for help. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want to be responsible for blocking someone else's blessings. If I hadn't had guidance and encouragement from the folks at Iron Night Gym when I started lifting, I probably would have never fallen in love with it the way that I did. They helped me fall in love with heavy metal by believing I could do it before I did. They taught me technique, they encouraged me on the hard lifts, and they showed up to cheer me on in the gym and at competitions. The community was a game changer. Community becomes your home. Find the people in your life who are willing to stand alongside you and let them help when things get hard. When kids or tasks at home are preventing you from being able to meet the goals of your health journey, tag others in. Let someone babysit or fold the laundry. Let somebody bring you dinner or take something off your plate. You know, you don't get a medal for doing everything by yourself. You just get tired and miss out on your goals. When you let people help, you create space for your health to breathe. Sometimes the strongest thing you can say is, "Hey, can you take this one thing for me so I can breathe?" When the hustle and bustle of your life gets so loud that your health gets pushed to the bottom of the list, tagging someone else in can make all the difference. When you have somebody waiting for you, whether it's a walking buddy, a lifting partner, a coach, or a friend, you show up differently. Accountability is not punishment. It's partnership. When someone else is part of the plan, your brain treats that commitment as more important and more real. Whether it's gym buddies or one-on-one coaching, when you walk alongside somebody else, you reach your goals more consistently. It helps you grow. Now, this next situation is the hardest because it involves tagging others in when you are at your most vulnerable. Letting someone know when you're struggling or you're overwhelmed. Pulling people alongside you when you're trying to make changes, even if it's positive changes, because positive changes cause just as much distress to your system as negative ones. Your brain doesn't understand positive and negative, it just sees change. You don't have to spill your whole life, but letting one person in can shift everything when it feels scary or bigger than you. There is strength in numbers. This is where real strength grows. Your nervous system settles when you're witnessed and you're supported. You feel less alone and more capable. Now, I want to take a minute and name the reasons that we resist help even when we need it. First, we don't want to be a burden, or we don't want to look weak. We don't want to owe anyone or be disappointed if they let us down. Sometimes we don't want to lose control. But here's the truth. You're not meant to be self-sufficient. You're meant to be supported. Humans are built for connection. Your body literally works better when you are supported. Elite athletes have teams. CEOs have numerous assistants and a network of workers. Therapists have therapists. You deserve a team too. You don't have to earn help or deserve it. You just have to allow it. When you tag others in, your health journey becomes lighter and more joyful. You become more consistent and your habits can become more sustainable. You become more connected and you stop white-knuckling your way through change. You stop believing that you have to be your whole team. And you start building a life where strength is shared. This upcoming week, I want you to choose one place in your life where you'll tag someone in. Maybe it's asking a friend to walk with you or someone to watch your kids while you go to the gym. Ask a trainer to show you a movement or a friend to check in on you with your goals. Get some assistance planning your meals or even make your healthy meals alongside someone in your family. Take a moment and just let yourself be supported. Strength grows faster when it's shared. And if you're having difficulty finding support in the community you're currently part of, start looking for a supportive community. Whether it's a local group of walkers, a gym, a church group, or a virtual community like the one we have at Lifting Your Life Coaching. Find your people and lean into them. Support is a game changer. As you move through this week, I want you to remember this. You do not have to be your whole team or pretend you're fine when you're running on fumes. Let somebody else stand beside you. Let someone show up for you to make your life a little easier. Not because you're weak, but because you're finally choosing to stop doing life on hard mode. Your health journey becomes more powerful and more possible when you let other people in. Tag someone in, let yourself breathe and be supported, and watch how much stronger you become when you stop doing everything by yourself. Let your strength grow along with the community. Until next time, onward and upward, my friends.